and said, yes, Molly is an animal. The level of disrespect. 3 face masks. What if you suffocate? Hello, beautiful people. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Molly-Moe, and in today's video, I am going to talk about bad China days. We often get bad China days, so I'm gonna talk about these things. And before I go straight into the video, I want to clear the air. Some people are going to come into my inbox or into the comment section saying, why are you still in China when things are bad, when things are getting to you emotionally and all that? I'm here because the money is good. The opportunities of finding a job is better than my country. So I need to eat. I need to provide for my son. We need to provide for our family, me and my husband. So we move. The bad China days for us has gotten worse since the breakout of COVID-19. Like most people believe that we are the ones who spread the virus. So whenever they see us, they run away, they change their road, they touch their nose. The other time we got into a bus, me and my husband, and a lady, the moment she saw us, she had to wear 3 face masks. 3 face masks. What if you suffocate? Just because you have seen a foreigner, you have seen a black person, and we are the ones. Some of them even say we are the ones who spread the virus, but when tested, we are carriers. We don't test positive, but we do have the virus. I don't want to go into detail, but so these bad China days, they happen once we step out of the door of our apartment. It starts happening. In class, we are ESL teachers. In class, these things happen. On the bus, wherever. Okay, so those people who are in China, please calm down and comment what happens, okay, wherever you are. And I am going to talk about what I have encountered. So what triggered me to make this video is an encounter that I had 2 consecutive days at school. I was in class. I asked my students, which animal do you like? Then a student said, Molly. So I thought, it didn't come to me. I thought maybe the kid is just calling me. Then the kids started saying, raising their hands, saying different kinds of animals that they like. Then the kid repeated, I like Molly. Then I said, what are you saying? Then said, I like Molly. Then I said, I thought maybe he didn't understand the question. Then I said, I asked, which animal do you like? Nishiwan Shamadongo. Then the kid is like, Molly. Then I'm not an animal. Then said, yes, Molly is an animal. Who says Molly is an animal? Jack. Jack, you say Molly is an animal. Why? Why do you say that?
因为中国人是高级动物，然后外国人不是，他就以为外国人也是。
Like, I think she was just trying to explain something to do with the IQ. Like they usually say on social media that we black people have low IQ. They are much better than us. We don't think and all that. It really got to me, like, why would someone think of that? And these kids, they are told these things at home. Then the other day, so this class was grade 1 class. So there's this other kid, he is in grade 8. So it's like, Molly, I talked to my cousin on the phone, and he said, he asked me, and I told him I'm going to my class with you. Then he said, oh, Africans, they don't have eggs, they don't have bread, Africa is very bad, they don't have houses. I felt so emotional. I was like, I want to go home. I wish things were better in our country. I wish our leaders watch these videos. They could do something to better our countries. And I just took out my phone. I went on the internet. I started showing him different cities around Africa, different foods that people eat in Africa, farms. Like, how can someone say we don't even have eggs? Just imagine. And another thing in class, I was teaching transport. Then you teach them the words, then you teach them the sentence. When I was teaching the sentence, I was like, how do you go to school? Most of the kids said they go to school by car. Then the other kid said, Molly goes to school or home by bus because she doesn't have money. Well, Mama show Wegoren Meochien. My mother said foreigners don't have money. Mother said foreigners don't have money. That is why they come to our country for our money. The kids say these things. And the other kids, the other word, I had to research what it means because, I can't speak Chinese. My Chinese is very bad. And considering what these people say, I don't wish to be fluent in Chinese, honestly, because I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to understand the hurt words that they say. Hey, Gui, I don't know the pronunciation is if it's okay, but it's like black monster or black ghost, something like that. They always say it on the street, in class, and all that. Imagine someone calling their teacher a monster or a ghost just because they are of different skin tone. And as for me, as you can see, I'm a little bit big, but not very big. I'm not big. Like, I'm somewhere 168 to 170 centimeters. And I'm not fat, but they always call me, Molly is fat. Molly is a pig. The kids in class. And sometimes I feel like I'm gonna cry. I come home, I tell my husband, and he'll just like, Molly, we need to be strong so that we can achieve one or two things that our hearts desires. We need the money, be strong. But sometimes I just feel like I can't do it anymore. I can't. And the worst thing is when some other time I went to the park with my son, and there was a young boy. They came after us. When we arrived at the park, there was no one. I actually sometimes enjoy going to a park where there's no one, so that we can just enjoy and we can avoid bad China days. So they came. We were already there. We had brought toys for our son. The kid took my child's toy. They started playing. He started playing with my son's toys, but he started saying, "Black person, go away. Go away." And the grandmother didn't say anything. I really got angry. And my husband's Chinese is a little bit better than is better than mine. And he went to the grandmother and say, "You are Chinese, you are all over Africa. We treat you nicely, but you leave your grandson saying hate words to my son. He's saying, black child, go away. I don't want to play with you. Go away." And you're just quiet. Why? We just packed our toys and we left. They always say, "Oh, your child has big eyes." Someone says when they say he has big eyes, it's complimentary. They actually want big eyes. But I think they should think, if I tell them that they have small eyes, they don't like that. But they can say you have big eyes. Then there's another situation. This one, you would think it's not real, but it's real. So, the way our bodies are built is totally different from them. They are small, they don't have caves. So, when you go to my country, when you go to Africa, a lady like me, no one would dare look at me twice because I'm just a person. I don't have caves. But here they're like, you have a big behind, you have big boobs. And when I go out, sometimes older ladies, especially older ladies, they have no respect. The level of disrespect. They touch my boobs. Then they ask, are they real? Sometimes I laugh. Sometimes I don't even know how to react. Sometimes I just show them that I'm so angry at what you did. Then in class, countless times, the kids will be touching my behind, touching, oh, very big, oh. I don't know if it's the difference of culture or what, but to me, it's a no, no, no. Another thing, when you go into the supermarket, there are people who also have nerves. They have the guts of touching what you have put in your trolley. Then they start asking, oh, eggs. Do you have eggs in your country? Do you have potatoes in your country? Did you see potatoes when you came to China? So you think in Africa we were eating grass, huh? And tree leaves. Sometimes I just take my things, I push my trolley and go away because I just want to avoid a scene. Because especially when you get into a scene in China, you are considered the wrong person. They usually support their own. Then some kids will say, we go ren me tofa. They will always be talking about jada tofa, like fake hair. You have fake hair, you have fake hair. Wo mama show, wo papa, wo baba show, wo nai show. Like the parents, the grandparents, the older people, the adults around the kids are the ones who are always saying these, teaching children these things. I think as parents, as for us, if you have the same skin like me, it's high time we start teaching our kids that there is racism and people always look down upon us. And we are supposed to teach our kids how to react when such things happen. Because as for me, when I got to understand these things when I came to China, my parents didn't encounter this before in life. They didn't know about this in life. So parents, teach your kids about racism and prepare them when they go out. So if you have watched my video up to this stage, I would like to say thank you, and I would like to see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.